Hello, mamas, and welcome to another episode of Motherhood is Ghetto. My name is Joy, and today I'm going to start us off with a quote because we did that the last episode, and I like that for us. So we're going to continue that. So this quote reads, "A mother understands what a child does not say." And that is the realest shit I ever heard. Because a mother's intuition is something serious, it's something fierce, and it is not to be played with. As mothers, we always know, if our kids tell us something, if we ask them something like, "What's wrong?" and they say nothing, we can tell whether that's a lie or not. And even still, we can actually look at our kids and be able to see that something is wrong with them. So yeah, it's just, I think that a woman's intuition is something on a whole, like a mother's intuition is something different and on a whole another level than a woman's intuition. Because I feel like before I had kids, like I had a great, woman's intuition, but I feel like once I started having kids, like that intuition like just heightened by 1,000. So yeah, man, shout out to the moms that are always seeing the unseen and hearing the what's not spoken out loud. Like, man, because sometimes, and then sometimes the kids are just cryptic, like they don't give you anything, don't give you any feeling or emotion, and there's some of us moms that can even read that. So clap it up for us, like we're the real MVPs. But that quote don't got nothing to do with today's episode. I thought it was a good quote, and it was a true quote, and I know that all of us can relate to that. So I just wanted to share. But welcome again, it's episode 3. Before you know it, we're gonna be like on episode 100, and just it's just gonna take off. I know it is, but so I wanted to talk about. I'm speaking directly to the moms today who have tender-headed children. Um, and if you don't know what tenderhead means, it means that whenever you go to comb or brush your child's hair, like it hurts them so bad, they start tantruming, like they just, the slight tug or, there's, you catch a knot or something, they're just flipping out. They just got a tender head, a tender scalp, if you will, whatever. So last night I was doing my daughter's hair, and I washed it and everything, conditioned it, all that stuff. And my daughter has natural hair, just like I do. She's not, hasn't, or has never been relaxed or anything like that. Her hair is 100% natural. So I was washing her hair, and she already knows after we wash it, it's time to comb it. Like we have to comb it out. And she knows this. But every time we do this, she is just like, she just starts pop locking, like, she's in the extra in the Breaking movie. Like, she just like, and starts crying and, doing all this screaming and stuff. And I'm like, man, like, how are we out here giving birth to these tender-headed ass kids? Like, and like, I will admit that when I was a kid, I was fairly tender-headed, but I don't remember doing all that, like, jiggling and, moving around and stuff. And then, I was almost done with her hair, and so I'm brushing it, I'm combing it, and her hair was up in a protective style, so every time you take down a protective style, there's going to be shed hair, so you got to comb that stuff out. So, I'm combing it out and brushing it and stuff, and then she just starts like crying, and and then I don't know why, but I let out like a little chuckle. I wasn't laughing at her pain, I was just laughing at the fact that she was being ridiculous, and she was just being over dramatic. To me, she was being dramatic. And so I let out a little chuckle, and then like she got a little attitude and was like, "It's not you that's going through the pain, it's me." And I was like, "Why are you being so dramatic?" Like, and it doesn't even matter. Like, if I try to be gentle with her and I try to, use a gentle hand, finger detangle, make sure her hair is as wet as possible so that way it doesn't, hurt, all that stuff, she still cries the same way. She still starts popping and locking the same way. So I'm just like, okay, well, if it doesn't matter if I'm gentle or if I use a little bit of force, like it's not gonna matter. So let's just get the shit done. So I'm just, combing through it. I'm not like raking like through it like with any type of real force. I'm just, combing it out like I normally would, like I would do my hair. And she's just like just going crazy. And so and her brothers are just looking at her like they don't know what to do. They just feel so helpless. And like she's literally crying like somebody is attacking her. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, and then she actually last year we started her some locks. And I told her, why don't we put some locks in your hair since you don't like getting your hair combed? Here's an alternative. And I showed her some really cute pictures of little girls with locks and stuff. So she said she wanted to do that. So I put some starter locks in her hair, and everything was going just swimmingly. Everything was going great. Like her hair was growing out, like her her hair was starting to lock up. Like it was looking really good. And then about 9 months into it, she was like, I don't want locks anymore. Can you comb them out? And I was like, are you sure? And I feel like now that I'm saying it out loud, I should not have done that. I should have just been like, nope, it's irreversible. If you if you want them out, we gotta cut all your hair out. I wish I would have did that and said that, but me trying to be honest and be trying to give my kids like what they asked for, I was like, and then also too, some of her locks weren't fully locked yet, so it was fairly easy to comb out. It just was kind of time consuming, so I ended up combing out her locks. And so she's been a loose natural since then. But I am seriously considering getting her locks back in. And I even talked to her last night about it. I was like, maybe we should put your locks back in because you just don't like getting your hair combed. And I'm not going to go through this every time I got to comb your hair because I don't even like combing my own hair. Like, I have a business that sells head wraps. Like, y'all see what I'm doing with my hair. Like, I'm not about, doing this every day. And if I can put her hair in a protective style like that's normally how she wears her hair, is in protective styles, and we take it down to wash it and stuff like that. But after that, it's going right back up in a protective style. So but we talked about that last night. I was like, maybe we should revisit that lock thing. And I know for me, I'm going to get locks in my hair because I'm overdoing my own hair. So I am going to pursue that lock journey myself. And I think I'm just going to take her with me. And I was, when I came upstairs after I was done, my husband was like, who is Genesis down there fussing at? I said, she was fussing with herself because she knows this. She knows every time we got to wash her hair, I got to comb it. And she just acts like it's something, she be acting brand new every time. And I was telling my husband, I was like, yeah, I think I might just bring her with me when I go to get my locks because I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. Like, her hair is thick, it's long, it's like wool, and it's just like my hair. And I knew, I knew that I would be, it would be, it's only right that the universe would give me a daughter with the same kind of hair I have. And I had to comb it. But I have, like, and don't get me wrong, like I love natural hair. Like I love it on my daughter. Like I love it on my kids. But I'm just at the point where I'm tired of doing hair. Like I'm tired. I'm tired of doing my own hair. I'm tired of doing everybody else's hair. And right now we have there's a total of 5 of us in this house. And my husband also has locks. So guess who he got doing his locks and retwisting his locks. I started his locks, like, and I'm tired of doing that. What, my son has locks. I gotta retwist and do his hair too, and I'm tired. And then on top of that, I got my daughter. She got hair that needs to be done, and then my own hair. And I'm like, I'm just overdoing hair. Like, I cannot be the only mother out here that is just over it. Like, I'm overdoing hair, and I don't feel bad about it. Like, I remember when Genesis was small, like, I had like this not really a phobia, but I just never wanted to be labeled as one of those moms that like just let their baby go out in their hair looking crazy. Like I didn't want to be that mom. So I was really like vigilant about making sure her hair was combed before we went out in public and stuff like that, and all that good stuff, which I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but now I'm just at the point where it's like, I know she's only 11, but I'm done. Like I don't want to do hair anymore. Like if it was a thing, like if I just had to retwist her hair, I think I'd be like, I was okay with that, even doing that when she had her locks. Like I can do a retwist, like that's quick, simple. I don't have to comb your hair. She wasn't crying. Like all of it was good, but I think we're just gonna have to revisit that, and we're just gonna have to be a family of locked hair, because. And then my husband's locks, I started his locks really small. So he has a lot of locks. But that was just me not knowing what I was doing. But I over the years, I've combined a lot of them. So now what used to take me like the whole day to retwist his hair only takes me like about maybe 4 hours now. So, but yeah, it's just, these tender-headed ass kids, man, like, I can't get over this. I'm like, I just don't want to do this anymore. And, yeah, and I was just, last night was just kind of like the last straw for me. I was like, I don't want to go through it. And then too, I don't want to put her through this all the time too, because it is traumatizing. A lot of us Black women now that grew up back in the day when our moms didn't know nothing about natural hair and they were just combing our brains out. Like I don't want her to have that trauma, like in those feelings around her natural hair. I want her hair to be like her, her sense of pride, and I want her to feel pride and happy about her hair, and not always dreading like getting it combed, or like even avoiding getting it combed. Because when she gets older, and she ain't combing her hair, then that's going to be even worse. So, I just want to just kind of nip it now and just make her understand, like, okay, you don't like getting your hair combed. That's a thing for you. So here goes some options, and you let me know what's the best thing for you. And then, but when her hair is done and it's, out, and, she loves her hair. She loves to wear her hair out and like big, pretty twist outs or braid outs and stuff. And I like that for her, but she just doesn't like what all the maintenance and stuff that it comes with. So, but yeah. I'm over hair, and I feel like if you're a mom out there that's like if you're over it too, raise your hand, because I can't anymore. So hopefully soon we'll both be starting a lock journey together. She'll be starting her second time, and I'll be going for my first time. But yeah, so again, if you haven't already, follow me on @motherhood_is_ghetto on Instagram. And leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts around doing your daughter's hair. Is it easy for you? Are you struggling? Are you having issues? Is your daughter tender-headed like mine or son? You know, because there's some little boys out there with some long hair. So if you're doing your son's hair too, or your daughter's, or both, are they tender-headed too? Um, I feel like it's a perpetual curse in the for our children for them to be tender-headed. But yeah, do your kids have locks? Like, do they embrace their locks? Like, what have you done to kind of overcome, you know, those issues of just combing hair? Like, I know me at the age of 36, like I'm over it. I'm over doing my hair. My mom was actually doing my hair until I was like 23 years old. And I'm not even lying. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. And that's really the main reason why I went natural, because when I was pregnant with my daughter, my mom was like, "You know what? You're finna be a mom now, so you need to do your own hair or pay someone to do your hair." And I was like, "Ugh." Okay, well, I don't trust and before that I was getting relaxers. But I stopped getting relaxers when I got pregnant with my daughter, because I had heard or read something that the chemicals from the relaxer could potentially be harmful to your baby because you're breathing it in. And Genesis, that's my daughter's name. She was actually my second pregnancy. My first pregnancy, I unfortunately miscarried, so I didn't want to make any mistakes with this second pregnancy. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to stop relaxing my hair for the time that I'm pregnant, because I don't want anything to happen. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen during this pregnancy. So that's kind of why I went natural. And also, too, I didn't trust anyone but my mom to put a relaxer in my hair. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going natural. Like, because I'm not going, I just, at that time, I didn't trust anyone to really mess with my hair like that. So, and I've been natural ever since. So Genesis is 11, so I've been natural for 11 years now. So, but yeah, that shit's ghetto too. Natural hair is ghetto too. Like, just the process and maintaining it, keeping it up, making sure like you're moisturizing correctly and all these things. Like, yeah, that's ghetto too. So I'm kind of over that as well, but I'm ready to start my lock journey. You know, I'm ready for a change, you know, with my hair and stuff like that. So hopefully, y'all, my daughter decides to do it again. This time we can do it together. So pray for me. Pray that all goes well. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, motherhood_ghetto, and let me know what your thoughts are around doing your kids' hair. And also, too, thank y'all again for those of y'all that have listened to the first and second episode. I appreciate you guys' support more than you know. Like, this is something new that I'm trying, so I appreciate everyone that's listening and encouraging, giving me the 5 stars on the ratings. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I guess I'm going to land the plane here. So yeah, I will be talking to you guys soon. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And until next time, mamas, see you soon.